Hey guys, welcome to Down to Earth, and in this episode I'm going to give you a quick update on what's going on in the garden, how things are growing, and what things are looking like. And right after that we're going to do a quick harvest on some of these greens because they're getting pretty crowded. They need to be thinned, and what better way to use the thinnings than to eat them in a salad. So let's get to the update first and then we'll do the harvest. Okay, so the first thing I want to cover are these new additions to the garden. You can see I have some transplants of some onion, fennel, and borage. These plants I got from the farmers market, which came to our campus earlier this month, and they had a lot of food and a lot of plants since it's spring. It was a very nice day and a very good experience to just walk around and see all the things that they offer. For half of the onions, I put them in the ground, and how I did this was I just moved away the mulch from the ground to reveal the soil underneath. I did this on two sections of the garden opposite each other on either end, and for each of the rows I made a small groove into the soil where I can put the onion roots in. Moving on, I separated each of the onion seedlings and chose only the biggest ones to transplant. The smaller ones I just kept and used it for dinner the same night. The spacings between each of the seedlings are not very much, but that's because I'm planning to harvest some of the baby onions as the season progresses, leaving them with more space over time. Burying the roots into the ground was relatively straightforward, and as you can see, the soil is still very damp considering that it hasn't rained for almost 2 weeks at this point. And at the end of everything, I had 2 very nice rows of baby onions ready to grow over the season. Keeping on the subject of things that need to be transplanted, here are some of the leeks. They're doing very well and growing the third leaves. They should be planted out in about 2 weeks. The spinach seems to be doing very well. The germination rates have been very consistent. The lettuce transplants have also started putting on some size, which is good news, as well as the directly seeded lettuce, which are starting to pick up momentum as well. Pak choy also has started growing, picking up the pace, and also the kale has started to grow, even though they're at the slowest of the bunch. Hopefully they start picking up soon, because I really want to try the new kale that I bought. The garlic also has started to grow. I added a few more inches of mulch because they're being attacked by some sort of animal and being dug up consistently. So I'm happy that a lot of them have actually grown. The mesclun mix are the best of the bunch. They are looking the most vigorous and promising, and I think I'll harvest the most greens off of this row. Lastly, next to the pond beside my plot, I've decided to put my borage here. Hopefully that will make all the tadpoles happy. I put down 2 pieces of slate just to cover out and smother out the grass before putting the borage in here so that there's less competition. And that's it for the update. As you can see, the seedlings have grown significantly since the last time I videoed these, which was only just 4 or 5 days ago, and it's the footage you saw when I was giving you the update. So they're growing really fast and they're starting to compete with each other, especially in clustered areas. So it's time to thin these out and collect them in my nice harvest bowl for first salad of the season. I'm also going to do the same thing for the other rows of plants, be it the mesclun mix and the the spinach. My kale is still not doing so strong. They're doing better but not so strong, the red ones at least. The green ones were decimated by something, I don't know what. Probably, slug, birds. They might not survive, and if they don't, I'll just plant something else here in the future. But yeah, so today there'll be no kale in the mix. So here's the first harvest of the season and of the year. We've got a total of 82 grams, including the container. And before any of the leaves were added, the container weighed about 57 grams, which means this is about, I don't know, 25 grams of leaves. And so not too bad, considering it's just thinnings for this whole row. I mean, for 3 rows. So yep, that's the haul. So that's all I have for you today in this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give me one of these. If you want to know whenever I upload a new video, hit the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching.